So what is private label? These are firms that make food for other brands. The food usually gets sold under a store's name, not the maker's name. And the customer need is simple. Shoppers want cheap food that still tastes good. They want quality close to the big brands, just at a lower price, essentially. And this industry overall is huge. The United States market is worth around 145 billion, and the global market is closer to 500 billion. TreeHouse is the biggest pure private label maker in the country. They hold about 17% of the market. So let's look at what shapes this industry. Overall, our team looked at 9 industry indicators. Three of them stand out the most. First is market growth. Private label grew about 4.4% in early 2025. That beats the national brands. Second is the life cycle stage. This industry is in the growth stage. Shoppers are tired of high brand prices. That opens the door for private label. Third is cost structure. Fixed costs are high overall. Plants and equipment cost a lot. Raw materials prices also jump around. So what does this mean? Growth pulls new players in, but the high cost keeps most of them out. That gives us two things: tough rivalry among the big players and strong walls for anyone trying to enter. So I found three trends that are changing the industry right now. The first one is technology. Things like artificial intelligence, automation, big software systems. This used to give firms an edge. Now they are just the cost of playing. You can compete without them pretty much. The second is the market shift. Store brands are growing about 4 times faster than national brands. They keep hitting new records of market share. The third is the ingredient pressure. Shoppers and the government want cleaner foods. That means fewer artificial dyes and fewer additives. Firms have to switch to natural ingredients, and those tend to cost a lot more. All three trends have the big players, and thankfully, TreeHouse is one of them. Now, let's look at direct rivals. These are other private label makers who fight for the same retailer deals. We found 5 big rivals, like Food is a top snack maker, Snack King is another snack player. They focus on healthy snacks. Conagra is mostly a brand company, but they also make private label. Fun fact, Conagra sold its private label site to TreeHouse back in 2016. Gilster Mary Lee makes a lot of dry foods for many retailers. Tofian Bakery makes specialty bread and baked goods. Two of them are the biggest threats. Let me talk about each of them. So, Cheer is the biggest direct threat. They have huge snack capacity. They are backed by private equity. That means they have the money to grow, and they also invest in new plants. They invest in automation. They also work close with retailers on shopper trends. And what does this matter essentially? Sears sets the bar for snacks. That's the same space Treehouse plays in. And Gilster Mary Lee is a different kind of threat. They win on range. Cereals, baking mixes, popcorn, pizza, crust, they cover a huge part of the grocery aisle. Some retailers want one partner for many products. Gilster becomes that partner. So Treehouse has to defend many categories at once. Now, let's talk about substitutes. These are indirect rivals, essentially. They solve the same need in a different way. The main one is the national brands like Nestle, Kraft Heinz, General Mills. These are the brands shoppers leave when money gets tight, and these are the brands they come back to when they feel the premium is worth it. They have strong pricing power overall. They own a lot of shelf space. Costco is a different kind of threat. They are a retailer, but they sell their own Kirkland brand. That's a risk. Retailers could skip makers like TreeHouse. They could just make their own food. Together, this puts a cap on how much private label can grow. So our team ranked all of these competitors. We looked at who hurts industry profits the most. The top three are all direct private label makers, such as Cheers, Snack King, Conagra. They fight for the same retailers' deals. Gilster Mary Lee comes in at a number 4 for its range. Costco runs out the top 5. It reminds us that retailers can turn into rivals too. All of these feeds into the Porter 5 forces next. Rivalry is high, substitution is real, buyer power sits with a few big retailers.